Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the poem Since Hannah Moved Away by Judith Weirst from your English course book. I'll walk you through the poem line by line and help you understand the feelings and story behind it. So grab your book, settle in, and let's explore together. Have any of your close friends ever left your city and moved to another place far away? How did it make you feel? I'm sure you must have felt sad or emotional. Now read this poem that describes a child's feelings after his or her friend moves away to another town. In this poem, Hannah has moved away and her friend is writing this poem. The tires on my bike are flat. The sky is grouchy gray. At least it sure feels like that since Hannah moved away. Now, here in the stanza 1, the poet starts by describing the world as gloomy and unhappy. So, it means the speaker is feeling sad and everything around him seems dull. Okay? He's not enjoying anything. At least it sure feels like that since Hannah moved away. Now, this sadness is because Hannah, the speaker's friend, has left. He feels that nothing is same since she moved. Stanza 2. Chocolate ice cream tastes like prunes. December has come to stay. They have taken back the Mays and Junes since Hannah moved away. Here December stands for cold and gloom, and happy warm months like May and June, they feel gone forever to him. Please note here, this poem is of a different country. So here May and Junes are terrible, but in that country, Mays and Junes are warm. Okay? So these warm months feel like they are gone forever, and joyful times don't seem to exist anymore. That is why the poet says they have taken back the Mays and Junes. Alright, coming to the next stanza. Flowers smell like halibut, velvet feels like hay. Every handsome dog's a mutt since Hannah moved away. So, what is halibut? Halibut is a kind of fish. Even flowers smell like fish. Velvet feels like hay. Every handsome dog is like a mutt to him. Mutt is a dog of mixed breed, a dog which is a mix of different types and is thought by some to be not as good as dogs of a single pure type. Okay, so now if you look at the simile here, flowers smell like halibut. Nice things like flower and velvet seem unpleasant now. The speaker's world feels upside down and joyless. Nothing is fun to laugh about. Nothing is fun to play. Now the child is not even enjoying playing with dogs. His sadness colors everything. Even good things like handsome dogs now seem ordinary or uninteresting. Okay? The child has lost interest in everything games, fun, laughter. And in the end, he says, they call me, but I won't come out since Hannah moved away. Now they are calling him to play, to come outside, but he's not coming. He is even avoiding his other friends. The reason is clear he is deeply missing Hannah. So now here we see that the poem beautifully expresses how losing a close friend can make even the happiest things feel dull. There are different metaphors, different similes used in the poem to show this comparison, to show the strong emotions. Alright, now coming to the question answers. Alright, question number 1. Circle the words that describe the speaker. Now there are different options sensible, emotional, positive, loyal, carefree, proud, sensitive. If you look at the mood of the poem, how do you think the child is sounding? The child sounds sad, emotional, right? So circle these words which tell us that the speaker is emotional, loyal to his friend, sensitive. Okay? Now, coming to the question answers. Question number one. Why does the sky seem grouchy gray to the speaker? What do you think? The world seems dull to him. Why? You know why? Because he is missing his friend. You can write, the sky seems grouchy gray to the speaker because his friend Hannah has moved away to another town and this makes him view everything with sadness. Alright, coming to the next question. What do Mays and Junes refer to in the poem? What is meant by Mays and Junes? Mays and Junes are the warm times, happy times. Okay, and the child says that these warm times have ended and now only gloomy, cold days like December remain. So now you can write Mays and Junes refer to the happy times that the speaker and Hannah had spent together before the latter moved away. Latter one means before Hannah moved away. Now, next question. Mention two other things which are now different from the way they usually were for the speaker. Any two things that have changed. Chocolate ice cream tastes like prunes to the speaker. Secondly, velvet feels as rough as hay to him. Okay, the velvet is soft, but it seems like rough to him. He's not even enjoying chocolate ice creams, they taste like prunes. Coming to the fourth question, identify the similes in the third stanza and write them in your own words. So, similes are, as already discussed, flowers smell like halibut, velvet feels like hay. These are the two examples. The speaker is so sad that even the fragrant flowers smell like fish, and a fabric as soft as velvet feels like dried grass to him, like hay. Okay, coming to the next page. Why do you think the speaker repeats the line since Hannah moved away? Why this line is repeated? The repetition emphasizes how much Hannah's absence has affected everything in the speaker's life. So, this line is repeated to show how much he misses her and how his life has changed after Hannah moved away. Nothing seems good or important anymore because of the sadness in his heart. Sixth question. Who are they in the poem? Why do you think they call the speaker? They means they refers to other friends of the speaker. They call him. Okay. They call the speaker to come out and play with them. Alright. That is why they were calling him. Coming to next question. What is the role of a friend in our lives? What special bond do we share with our friends? So, a friend plays a very important role in our lives. We share our joys, sorrows, and secrets with our friends. All special occasions like birthdays, picnics, and outings are incomplete without our friends. We share a strong bond of selfless love and trust with them. You can write these answers in your own words. Based on the poem, how do you think the speaker used to spend his or her time with Hannah? That is clearly given in the poem. You can write the speaker used to spend his time with Hannah riding his bike, eating chocolate ice creams, going to the park, admiring flowers and pets. He spent many happy moments with Hannah. Coming to the third question, have you ever experienced sadness on parting from your best friend or someone close to you? How should one deal with such a situation? Now that you can write your own personal experiences. Like, yes, I have. It is very sad to part from one's friend. However, one should not feel so sad that all the good things in life appear horrid to them. They should accept the situation and move ahead in life. That is the mantra of life. Always move on. We can always make new friends and visit the old friends who have moved away, right? Coming to the next one. All right. Fill in the blanks with these phrases from the poem. You have to make some changes. Swasti has dash with her grandparents in Kochi since her parents went on an office trip. So she has come to stay with her grandparents. All right. Which will be the correct option? You will write she has come to stay with her grandparents in Kochi. All right. Next one, my favorite author's new book, dash this week. What do you think will fit with the book? The book has come out. So, my favorite author's new book will come out this week. It is going to come out. Okay. Next, we dash the time. My friend and I came to school for the annual day celebrations wearing the same dress. What do you think? We laugh about the time my friend and I came to school for the annual day celebrations. Alright. Next one. I do not dash going to the party anymore. Now choose from the ones which are left. So easy. Are you able to answer that? I do not feel like going to the party anymore. Bala has not been in touch with his friends since he, yes, moved away. My new shoes tore within 2 days, so I dashed them, took them back to the shop. Alright, now the questions are done. Now let's talk about the lesson behind the poem. It is natural to feel sad when someone you care about moves away, okay? Keeping in touch, talking about your feelings, and allowing yourself to make new friends can help. Alright, so the theme was dealing with separation. The poem teaches us that friendship is precious. It's okay to miss someone, but we must also learn to find joy in other friendships and activities. If you enjoyed this lesson, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more poetry explanations. Don't forget to practice writing your own letter to a friend and share your feelings. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.